Hilary Kramer is Chief Market Strategist at A&G Capital. How can you ignore these technical signs, Hilary?
Well, ordinarily, I am a chartist, but it's business as usual at Goldman Sachs. And I was at Goldman Sachs, and I met with executives this week, and all they're focusing on, Melissa, is pleasing the client, customer service, and trying to build shareholder value. And so what you have is a stock that's very undervalued, and if you hold it for a 12-month period, certainly $159, if you look at the fundamentals, should go up to 110.
So based on what you personally saw inside the Goldman Sachs offices, that's what makes you bullish?
You don't think much more than that. It is obviously it's the fundamentals, but my background is 15 years being a client in M&A, advisory, equity trading, prime brokerage, private wealth management, but it's much more than that. You look at the stock and you see a company that's undervalued, trades at 1.3 times book. If you think about 1.6 times book, it should be that's the $210 to $215 range. Plus, you think about what came in light for the quarter. What came in light was more investment banking and M&A. M&A is always a fourth quarter an event. So we're going to see that crescendo in the fourth quarter. Investment banking coming back, and I think trading will surprise again to the upside there. And plus the emerging markets. They're positioned and they're ready for the inroads there and to be number one.
I don't disagree with anything she said. I mean, if you have a 12-month time horizon, but if you have a, let's say, a 1-month time horizon, I think Friday's action was incredibly bearish. Again, we'll talk about it. We got an outside week. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. We typically see outside days. You had an outside week in Goldman Sachs on tremendous trading volume, about 102 million shares. It has not, listen, it has not traded well since that earnings release, and that was a monster earnings report. So I don't think there's no reason why we couldn't trade
the market really overblew the entire fraud case. They don't understand the case. And
I agree with you. I don't think it has anything to do with the fraud case now. I think, again, you said business as usual. I agree 100%. But to me, I look at the technicals there, and I see stock that I think wants to go down to 150.
Let me ask you this, Hilary, because our investors decide where to put their capital and what's the best use of capital. So 12 months down the line, what is the return on Goldman Sachs from approximately 159?
Well, I mean, you're looking at least 30% return in a 12-month time period, and there's just no question about it when you do the fundamental analysis and look at earnings and where that PE is.
Okay, Hilary Kramer, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.